Hello everyone, I'm Travis, this is Jack. As of this recording on March 5th, if you're like most of our clients, you probably have a lot of questions on what's been happening in the United States. Over the last couple weeks, we have fielded a number of calls, in particular over Monday and Tuesday this week, and we just wanted to provide our viewpoints and how we feel this will impact your investments and portfolios. Over the last couple of years, North American markets have provided very strong rates of return. And it is common, even on an annual basis, for us to see a market pullback. And usually this is just investors resetting their portfolios. And on average, you'll see markets come back or pull back about 10%. Last year would be a classic example where even though the returns are quite strong in the portfolios, in April, we still saw a 7 or 8% pullback in the markets. So with all the news that's coming out, in part, we think that's just a catalyst that's just helping drive some of the market activity that we're seeing today. So right now in the United States, the biggest news that's impacting Canadians are the tariffs that were instituted a couple days ago. But there's actually a lot more news that's impacting the world globally. So as I'm sure most of you know, there are still ongoing negotiations globally with Europe and in particular Ukraine. And the United States, over the next couple weeks, is trying to finalize a spending bill. They need to focus on the budget, taxes, and the debt that they've accumulated. So all in all, this is going to create a lot of uncertainty, a lot of news stories, and markets don't like that.
If we think back to the first Trump administration, tariffs were put in place on China, but also in Mexico and Canada, tariffs specifically on steel and aluminum. And it wasn't until negotiations were held and the threat of retaliation as well that a resolution was found. This is a political problem. It's not an economic problem. And when we are confident that a solution will be found, we just don't know how long it will take. And when a solution, or when the markets are confident that something's going to happen, we expect that markets will snap back, will recover quite quickly. We have focused most of our portfolios, most of your money, on American companies. And some people have asked about that. And the reason we do that is globally, historically, the United States has created the companies that are most unique, most dynamic in the world. There's companies in the United States that no one else can even come close to duplicating, and we think that's a very solid reason for being invested in there. And the other reason, main reason we're invested in the United States is we see the drive to reshore supply chains very close to the United States. And we think this is going to continue for some time. At some point when this is resolved, we are confident markets will recover. We expect decent returns for the portfolio this year, but it is going to be a bumpy ride. Every time Donald Trump opens his mouth, it's going to be controversial and it's going to cause confusion and fear and uncertainty. And we just ask you to hang in. At this point, we're not making any changes to the portfolios. We are just going to wait and see over the next little bit how things work out.
So as always, if you have any questions or concerns, please give us a call, and either Jack or I can do our best to help answer them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers.